I'm Joe Duffy, CEO of OffshoreInsiders.com, and you do not want to bet with a broken heart. In my handicapping infancy in the late 1980s, the Dutchman, and those of you who are longtime Scorephone callers remember that bloke? Well, he was doling out copies of some advice column along the lines of golden rules of handicapping. Can't even recall most of the provisions, but I do recall they range from the obvious, like bet with your head, not with your heart, to the total bullshit, like only wager on an underdog to cover if you think they're going to win outright. All the other theorems were fairly unmemorable. I can't quote-unquote credit the author because I'm not sure who it was. But stuff like that did go viral back then, however, previous to the high-tech overtaking the world. Going viral meant a 15th generation photocopied note changing hands. Lost in the prudent but blatantly evident not betting with your heart is a more significant reality. Don't gamble with your broken heart. I'm distressed at how often I hear something along the lines of, quote, I refuse to bet on any game involving the Detroit Lions. Every time I bet on them, whether for or against, I get it wrong. Even though I haven't done an academic inquisition, the ensuing soliloquy generally reveals a very small percentage size. Further conversation uncovers a customary paradigm that the weeper bets on the foregoing team to repeat the performance of the last time they wagered for or against them. That is, if the team they bet on got annihilated, they will bet against that team, anticipating to again put up a fiasco effort. You know, I hear stuff like, they lost outright as a 10-point favorite. Next time I bet against them as an underdog and they won by 20 points. It's a familiar sounding shrieking of annoyance. The fact that sharps bet on capricious teams to be unpredictable notwithstanding, it's still a knee-jerk reflex of the possibilities of betting for or against a certain squad based on a short-term heartache. As preposterous as swearing off unders because of a few tormenting setbacks. Most of us have been there, but only squares abandon the ship. Perchance there's a discernible cause and effect why someone has a bad read on a team. Objectively assess and determine why. Make alterations accordingly. But if you're invoking your next bet based on how a certain team executed the last time you placed a bet on them, the only bad read you have is on how preposterous handicapping functions. And again, Joe Duffy's Picks is the anchor of OffshoreInsiders.com. Been winning since the 1980 Scorephone days. You've got everything you need at OffshoreInsiders.com. Please visit it each and every day before placing a bet.